Hey everybody, this is Gabe from Arch Pet Food and another episode of Positive Impact. I'm here with Ian from Luji's Chocolate.
Yes.
I'm going to let Ian give you a little bit of a background on her company.
Yeah. So, hi, everyone. My name is Ian from Luji's Chocolate. I founded the company in 2019. And I don't think you know this story, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
give us the overview, please.
Okay. So, I started this company in 2019 when I learned that over 70% of cocoa, which is the main ingredient in chocolate, is actually grown in West Africa, but less than 1% of chocolate is actually made there. So basically, I found out that stat. I thought it was insane, especially because I'm Nigerian. And I was like, we have all the raw materials. Why don't we produce chocolate in West Africa and actually give back to the farmers we work with? So I launched a chocolate company called Luji's Chocolate.
Whoop,
And
whoop.
so,
Plug.
so we make chocolate 100% in Nigeria, made with unique ingredients from the region. And from every single bar we sell, we actually give back to the farmers who help grow our cocoa. So that's the story.
So Ian doesn't have any idea what this podcast is about, but she disagreed. We interview sustainable founders with an impact story. Can you tell us a little bit about the impact, what you know that your product does, and like about the industry a little bit more overall?
Yeah. So the chocolate industry is insane, partly because of what I just shared, but also it's filled with so many like disparities from the farmers. A lot of farmers actually live well below the poverty line. Um, a lot of cocoa is not sourced sustainably. So as far as the impact we do, we're focused on sustainable sourcing. And then impact is also embedded in every single bar because every single time someone buys a bar, we actually give back to the farmer who helped grow their cocoa beans by distributing cocoa seedlings to them. And then also because we're made locally at source, as we grow in scale, we're also going to be hiring locally in the community where we're manufactured.
Yeah, so tiny mic is ridiculous. Uh, so I know there's a couple things on labor practices
Yeah,
that what multinational enterprises are maybe not using good ones.
exactly.
Yeah, like I know it from like a John Oliver episode.
Yeah.
Is
Was it related to child slavery?
Yeah,
And
yeah. So
yeah,
I'll let you. Yeah.
a lot of one thing about the chocolate industry too that's becoming more and more well known is like a lot of farms, those in West Africa, but other places as well, are known to have like child slavery or just improper labor practices, to your point. But so that's something we care a lot about. But one good thing is generally, as far as sourcing in Nigeria specifically, that's not so prevalent, but also because where we source is actually my hometown in Nigeria. So I know the people we're sourcing from. It's very a passion project for me, for sure.
Cool. Um, yeah. So where do you see this in like 5 years? What's the plan?
Oh, it's getting deep, Gabe.
Yeah.
Okay. In 5 years, well, for one, hopefully we're gonna be available in mass retail. Right now, we're just available sold online, and we're looking to scale into like retail stores. Hope
Oh,
that it's gonna
where do we
be.
get you?
Oh yeah, we get it at luji'schocolate.com. So we're just available on our
We'll do
online.
like a little banner, like
Nice. So it's just available on our website now, but hopefully in 5 years, it's like broadly available in retail stores. And also, we just want to spread that story, like to tell more people about our mission, about impact, especially at source in West Africa, and also just spreading the flavors of West Africa more with everyone. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so let's bring it back.
Yeah.
What year did you found the company? Like, I know that you were talking about the stat, but like, walk us through the entrepreneurial journey. How did you get into it?
Yeah. So basically, okay, I'll take it now.
Okay. Literally off camera was like, you hold the mic, but okay.
in 20 in 2019. So I'm Nigerian, but
Yeah.
in 2019 I actually moved to Ghana, which is another West African country, to work. I was working for a co-working space there. And that's when I learned about the basically that crazy stat that took me on this journey. Immediately I learned it. That's basically all I needed to know, that I wanted to be part of the industry. Um, Thankfully, I'm from one of the largest cocoa producing regions and towns in Nigeria. So through like my connections in my family as well as my network, I was able to find the farmers that I'm working with as well as the co-manufacturer who actually helps produce the chocolate in Nigeria. And oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm interrupting your journey, but I'm like, walk us through it. So like, did you go to a farm? Did you like first chocolate bar? Like,
Exactly. No.
oh,
So I went to, like, obviously just like in anywhere else, Nigeria, the main place where I used to go to is like the main city. But doing this, I've gone to like the rural towns, the farms, like right where everything's actually made. So I went to the farms, met with the farmers, actually learned about like, okay, how does the cocoa bean become chocolate? Visited multiple factories so I can see everything from beginning to end. Taste tested so much chocolate that I still love it, but I got tired of it. Just iterating through like different product iterations to make sure everything tasted perfect. Yeah.
ooh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Talk to me about like other chocolates. So like, who do you like? Who do you dislike? Do you have any feelings about like chocolate world? Or are you just straight Luji's now?
No, okay, so I have brands I dislike for sure. Like, that I have no issue saying, but I literally, even in our marketing, I try to throw as much shade to Hershey's as we can because
Yeah,
I'm like,
take that Hershey's. What's
yeah,
up? Yeah,
like you guys, you
cease and
source.
desist.
Come on, like your sourcing practices are. I know you're working on it, but the sourcing is not where it needs to be, and the flavor profiles are boring.
Meh.
So those are ones I don't like. But I love a lot of. There's like other sustainable chocolate brands that I really love. I mean, I like Hue. They don't have fillers. They don't have any additives. It's awesome. Also like Beyond Good. So yeah, I'm not just Luji's, but Luji's is my favorite, obviously.
Cool. I my only comment on the chocolate situation here are in flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Didn't like chocolate as a kid, but I liked Hershey's because it didn't taste like chocolate, which is a
Yeah.
great chocolate dig, I think. Um, all right, so last question because it occurred to me and I want to know.
Yeah.
Talk to me about like Nigerian cuisine. So like, how does
Mm.
chocolate fit into it? And then it's like, generally, what should I eat?
So the thing is, I think in like in general, as far as chocolate consumption, like definitely the US, Europe, I mean, they consume so much more chocolate than anywhere else. So
Sure.
like in Nigeria, generally, like chocolate isn't a big part of
Yeah, I
our.
like I could all. Is it?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Is cacao like the actual like berry-ish element?
Not really. I mean, ish,
Mm.
but not really, honestly. Like it's all like exported for international. It's not really consumed locally. But as far as our cuisine, first and most, have you heard of jollof rice?
Yeah, I think I've seen what is that? Atlanta? There's an Atlanta
Maybe.
episode where they're going like yeah. Anyway, go
Oh,
on.
wait, this is possible. But jollof rice is, yeah, that's like probably the most popular
For
dish
sure.
that people know and people like to try. But if you really want to be like authentic,
Mm.
you would eat one of our swallows. Those are like these
I
really,
I was about like the bird.
no, it's like this really heavy. Maybe we can show what it
A
looks like.
swallow, like it just like floats in.
It's like, it's this heavy carb. I don't know how to describe it, but you eat it with a soup. Like it's like yeah. So
Cool.
one of them would be something I would recommend for you.
So thinking a little bit about the chocolate, one, dogs can't have it.
No. That's like no.
So no pet overlap. Do you yourself have any pets? Did you grow up with pets?
I did. Okay, so I did not grow up with pets, but now I really want a dog. Like that's like my next. That's the next thing that
The
I
next
want.
endeavor.
That's the next endeavor, exactly. So no, I didn't grow up with pets, but I want one now.
Yeah. So this is a little question around like sustainable practices in pet, but you
Yeah.
don't have a pet, so we're gonna maybe skip it.
No, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
have.
Uh,
But what's the question usually?
oh, it's just like, how do you think about like purchasing for your pet? Like, what do you care about? Yeah.
Yeah, if I did have a pet, I know I would care about them getting the best treats, like ones that they actually like, they enjoy, and it's also good for them. So I don't have one now, but one of my best friends has a pet. She has a dog, which I take care of, and I dog sit all the time, and I know that's what she cares about. Yeah,
Oh, a question I always ask: what do people not know about your industry? Well, yours is full of secrets.
yeah, it's crazy.
But like, if there's like one thing that you point to, was it one of
Yeah.
the stats earlier, or you
It's
want to
probably
like,
the stat. Yeah, it's probably the stat that I shared earlier. Just like how much cocoa is grown in West Africa and like chocolate's never made there.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Okay. What other sustainable or impact oriented practices are you vibing on in consumer? So, like, what are you seeing here at Expo? Oh, yeah, live from Expo West. Every episode, I forget to tell something, and this is it. We're in Expo West.
Woo! Expo
Woo! Expo West, let's go.
West.
Yeah. So, what are you seeing here that you're like? It's intriguing.
Yeah. That's a good one. So what I'm seeing a lot of ghee, like sun
I
ghee.
did. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I have you used before?
I have not,
Okay.
which I'm embarrassed to admit, but yeah, it's like
Yeah, so that's something I'm seeing a lot of. I mean, I feel like global flavors in general are becoming more and more prevalent. That's why I'm excited for like Luji's or other brands, but I'm seeing a ton of like just like flavors from Asia, South America, everywhere. I feel like I'm seeing it all over at Expo.
cool.
Yeah.
And what about the sustainability or impact specific type practices? Is there anything that you like? So we talked about labor, we talked about sourcing.
Yeah.
Like, are you seeing anything on that side?
Definitely. I think one of the, and it's related to us, but also like more traceable supply chains. I think
Mhm.
I'm seeing a lot of people talking about like where they're sourcing from, telling their customers about it. I think that's a big thing. Let me keep thinking because I think there's a couple of them.
Yeah, you're all good. I
Yeah, I'll say that.
cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what's on the? I'm looking at the time. What's the docket for the next like 3 to 4 months? So, what are you
Yeah.
thinking about? What's Wuji's chocolate up to?
So in the next 3 months, what I'm thinking about is we're launching a new flavor.
Let's
So we've always
go.
had a milk spicy suya flavor. We're launching our dark spicy suya. So that's like a big thing. We're also doing I don't do you know Essence Fest?
I don't know Essence Fest.
Okay, fine. It's a festival in New Orleans. It's like it's focused on like I think it's Black women focused. I think I'm not
Oh,
sure. Don't quote me on that,
I
but
don't
I
think
think
I'm invited.
I don't think you're invited either. But I think a lot of people who would vibe with our product and our brand are going to be there. So I'm really really excited for that. That's in July in New Orleans.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And then yeah, we're almost at 10 minutes. I'll give you a time to kind of plug anything else that's going on, or
yeah.
talk about any other trends that you think are interesting.
Other than global flavors and like traceable supply chains, I think those are like the biggest one that I find really interesting. Um, you can follow us on Instagram at
Sure,
Luji's
the
Chocolate.
plug. Yeah,
Yeah,
Luji's
that's the
chocolate.
plug, and that's it.
Cool. Live from Expo West. That's Ian from Luji's Chocolate. Thanks so much for watching.